Good afternoon. Antipassback, or preventing repeated entries, is an access control system feature that stops multiple employees from entering using the same ID. It also completely eliminates the possibility of a user re-entering the facility without first properly registering their exit, and allows for the creation of accurate reports on employee locations within the company premises. The entire facility is carefully divided into specifically designated zones, each representing an area that is bounded by one or more access points. For example, turnstiles or doors. When an employee attempts to pass through an access point, the system automatically compares the zone that they are trying to exit with the zone where, according to the system's records, they are currently located at that specific moment in time. In Sigur, preventing repeated entries is a server-side function, which means it requires a constant connection between the controller and the server to operate. Let's look at how to configure this function. First, you need to appropriately set up zoning at the facility, such as ensuring all zones are clearly defined. This is done in the Client Program under the Access Points tab. At the access point, please specify the following parameters. The entry side zone is outer, and the exit side zone is inner territory. Save the changes by clicking the Apply button. We have a separate detailed video about working with zones. Next, in the File menu, go to Settings, then Antipassback, and check the box for Deny Repeated Access. A list of available settings will appear. In the Control Time parameter, set the time for which repeated access by an employee through the access point is prohibited. You can choose one of the standard values, 30 seconds, 5 minutes, 1 day, or no limit. Or you can specify the required time in seconds. In the Deny for the Cardholders section, please use the designated button to carefully select the specific employees to whom the repeated entry prohibition will apply at the moment it is first enabled. To ensure that this function also applies to new records, in the Automatically Deny for New Cardholders from Departments section, you need to either check the object box to select all employees or specify particular departments as appropriate. Note that if a department is not checked, the repeated entry prohibition will not work for new employees in that department. Additionally, you can select the option to also temporarily block employees after access. In this setting, you're able to specify the exact duration of time for which the pass will be blocked, the complete list of employees whose passes will be blocked, and the specific access points through which passing will trigger the block. For example, this particular setting can be used if an employee pretends to exit by presenting their access card to the reader in order to hand it over to someone else, but does not actually leave the premises. Now, on the Monitoring tab, an appropriate event notification will be displayed if an employee attempts to enter again. So, we have reviewed the repeated entry prohibition feature in Sigur.
Thank you for your attention.